This video is about the perceived ability to choose in free will. I use the wording perceived ability to choose carefully in the title of this video because there is considerable debate as to the level of freedom available in human choice. Benjamin Libet performed experiments that showed that the human mind was already contemplating and organizing muscular response to an as yet unmade choice milliseconds before the conscious mind was made aware that they had made a choice. Philosopher Dennet explained that this novel result suggests that rather than consciously experiencing the moment that a choice is made, what is actually consciously experienced is a confabulation by a brain that has already made a choice. This suggests that what has been historically considered free will or free choice is constrained by a deterministic, non-conscious mechanism, or maybe several mechanisms. However, others have argued that the neuroscientific evidence really can't prove one way or the other free will's existence. Add to this the evidence from split brain patients, which further complexifies notions of free will, because it does seem to confirm that the actions of the brain related to the act of choosing clearly reside in the frontal and the parietal lobes, but it also clearly seems to suggest that there are distinct forms of processing different choices, with the left hemisphere employing language and logical reasoning, and the right hemisphere employing more social and spatial reasoning. A clean severing of the neural pathways linking the two hemispheres can lead to two independently focusing attentions and seemingly two conscious entities residing in the same skull, each exercising a level of freedom to choose behaviors outside of the other hemisphere's conscious perception. From a metacognitive perspective, patients with brain lesions also demonstrate that a powerful level of metacognitive awareness can be brought to bear even in the face of such debilitating injuries. And this is the ability to produce adaptive behavior even when you have extreme neurological loss. Ultimately, the brain shows a remarkable degree of plasticity and ability to heal itself. Even Phineas Gage, mentioned earlier, was able to demonstrate a remarkable level of recovery from his injuries through learning and development over his lifespan, going on to become a stagecoach driver in Chile, where his livelihood depended on the use of many of the skills that were initially damaged by his injury. It's been shown that anosognosia neglect patients can regain a level of self-awareness about their deficit over time. And even when a condition persists due to a neurological insult, like in the case of HM, a remaining level of metacognitive self-awareness can be used to compensate for the condition. In other words, conditions where the damage is hidden from the mind, healing still occurs. Part of the healing, ironically, occurs as the individual becomes consciously aware that there are conscious states that they are in fact unaware of, and that they can actually devise strategies to address the problems that this creates.